definitely gone 12's gone 1. Good afternoon. Welcome to a new video. If you are new here, then thank you for joining. And for reference, my name is Holly. I make vlogs with my sister Amy, hence Amy and Holly. And yeah, welcome. We do like daily vlogs 3 times a week. Anyway, I actually popped to Home Bargains yesterday night and I realised I've showed you what I got at the end, but I didn't say hello, so I'm just going to insert those clips now. Hello everyone, I have just got back from nipping to Home Bargains randomly. There was a couple of things I wanted, so I made Lewis take me and buy them for me. So this is what he bought me. Oh no, lucky girls. Right, I really wanted, I want a Scrub Daddy as well, but this is, I'm going to start with this. This is £9.99 and let's see how I go. Because I want to get in around like all the little bits in the bathroom and stuff. And it doesn't need it, but like, I don't want it to get to the point where it needs it. So this is my way of keeping on top of it. So we've got this. We also got some bath salts, lavender and chamomile scent, calms and rebalance. I think I'm going to go use those later. And then also I got some nail brushes that are just a bit more aesthetic than plastic ones. They were just super cheap. Of course, I got foot masks and face masks. I always get those when I go to those shops. And then also I got this autumn leaves candles. It smells lovely. They had 3 scents. Something spice, pecan pie, and autumn leaves, and obviously I went for this one. They're £2.99. They're literally like Bath and Body Works dupes. You know the brand, the American brand, but they sell it in Next over here. And then Lewis got a bunch of protein bars, which is boring, and some sweets. But we also got Big Bowl Milker because it's Friday night. But the main reason I wanted to go, aside from that scrubby thing, was I wanted more of these because I'm going to upgrade my kitchen sink area, which doesn't look that great now because we just washed up before we headed out. But yeah, these are crucial for that. So I'm going to sort that out and then I'll show you. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and show you my mini Home Bargains haul. I don't feel like we got loads, and Lewis spent like £37, which I feel like is quite a lot for all this, but I reckon only about £10 of it's for me and the rest is all his protein bars. Anyway, I'm going to go run a bath and I will see you in a bit. I've got some good bits, but the main thing that I'm happy about is this, because I'm determined to make my sink area cute, but in keeping with the cottage vibes of the house. So let me show you what I've done so far. So if we move this sponge, I've actually ordered like a sucky hook that I'm going to like stick to the inside of my sink, and that sponge is going to sit there like that. But for here, this is actually, if you watched her vlog a couple of vlogs back, I got this set of Burley serving dishes, and I got 2 this size, and one of them I've decided to use here because I can fit this and I can also fit a second one just about. So I'm going to have hand soap, well that is hand soap, and washing up liquid in there. However, I've just not popped it out yet because I need to use up this because I really don't want green on the side, that fluorescent green. But I normally can get like a clear washing up liquid from Waitrose, so that's what we're going to do. And I just thought that looks super cute and still in keeping with like the sink cottage vibes without it being like, because the one my mum has I really like, it's very modern, and obviously the house is not that modern, so I think this is tidy and cute. So yeah, that is how I'm using what I got from Home Bargains. I literally have 6 of those pumps. I can't think of a word for them, but like what you put your soap in and whatever and dispense them. I have 4 in the bathroom and I'm going to have 2 there. And they're £1.49 or £1.99 depending on what Home Bargains you go to, because me and Mum found them in one local to us and one at Lakeside, and they were different prices, which is weird. But yeah, quite inexpensive really for real glass, and I think they look quite chic on the side, much more than like the actual bottles. Some people will think that's pointless, but I think it elevates the space. So there we go. I also wanted to come on and talk to you about this week's read. I love this. I have never been like so sad to finish a book since I finished Fourth Wing, because I feel like the Book of Azrael series, I was like, oh, can't wait for the next one, I need more, yes, and I do stand by that, but I know that the other book is coming in October, so I don't have that long to wait. Whereas this, I googled and it is going to be a trilogy. The next one is either spring next year or like November next year, and it's also getting made into a film by Amazon, I think I found out, which I thought, oh my god, this will make a great film. As I was reading it, I was like, I can really picture the different towns and like the realms, and I could really visualize it. Very like not unique, like we still have our enemies to lovers, but there were twists. It wasn't the same. I mean, I guess it's like enemies to lovers, she goes to a foreign land. That is kind of like a theme of these romantasy books, but I still love this nonetheless. Yeah, Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry, and she's wrote a lot of books. I had a look, but I don't think they're all like romantasy. If they are, then I will have a look. But yeah, highly recommend. I started this Monday and I honestly didn't want to put this down. I finished it today, which is Saturday, and that was me forcing myself to not read. And then when I wasn't reading, I was talking about reading to Lewis, and I was like, I just need to finish this book. I honestly just devoured it. Really loved it, and now I have nothing to read because the next book I want to start comes out on the 5th of August, so I have a few days to wait. And you know, I just thought, what is life without a good book to read, you know? So me and Luce are actually about to pop out, so maybe if I show you my outfit of the day. It's not necessarily the most weather appropriate. This is just an old kind of top, like collared top. This is from Zara, but I see loads of these all the time in like H&M. And I was just actually browsing H&M last night because I've got 15% off, and they had things like this on there. And this is just like tailored shorts, which I got earlier this year from ASOS in the sale. And then my bag is just my Prada Galleria bag, I believe. I love this. I got this at the beginning of the year off of Vestiaire Collective. Love Vestiaire. All that is in there though is really a cardigan and my sunglasses. Not that I need them. Yeah, we're actually going to pop out to some shops near us, and there is a bookshop that Lewis said he wants to take me to because he thinks I'd like it there because it's apparently very cute. So we're going to go and have a little bit of a mooch. I think we're going to come home, chill out, and then maybe we'll go to our pub, like not our pub, but like a pub that's local to us for dinner. I think that's on the agenda for today. I have goosebumps in the kitchen though, so I am concerned about my outfit. I think that cardigan's going to be going straight on. But yeah, if I get anything, I will show you. This looks yummy. Hello everyone, I'm back. I've actually just got something in the microwave. We are still going out for dinner in a few hours, but a bit hungry now. Obviously you saw we had those buns, which were delicious. If you are local or if you're near Sevenoaks, we went somewhere called Buntastic, which was really nice. Me and Amy have actually been there before. But yeah, I popped into the bookshop, and actually they didn't have the Carissa Broadbent book I was after, but we also went into This Works, which we all know and love because it does cheap books, and I got When the Moon Hatched, and I also got Phantasma, which I think is a series, but they said it was standalone, didn't they? But they kind of link in the world when we googled it. It's books, it's like standalone stories, but they link, kind of like, I guess, like Elsie Silver books. I think they're like that, but more fantasy. So I thought, if I don't like it, I don't have to commit. And I feel like this is, I don't know if this is a series or not, but yeah, I bought this. So, and these are only £6 and £5 each. So I've got those. I do want to read The Serpent and the Wings of Night, like that duology by Carissa Broadbent, but like I said, neither bookshop had those in there, so that can wait. They did, however, in This Works, have the Magnolia Parks box set for only £25 if anyone's after that, and they also had the Throne of Glass box set for £55, which I think is like the cheapest I've ever seen it anywhere. So I made a note of that. To be honest, I just say to Lewis, I'll have that at Christmas. Whenever I see anything I like, even though it's August, I'm like, yeah, I'll have that at Christmas. And I'm not prepared to spend money on it. But yeah, those are the books I got. We're gonna have a little pre-dinner snack now, and then we'll go to the pub later.
Hello and good morning everyone. I honestly feel so weird because I haven't got my earrings in. I had an appointment in a salon the other day, like Friday. It's currently Monday. Friday I had the appointment and I took my earrings off for the appointment and then I forgot them, and I never do that, and I honestly always have these hoops in like every single day, so it's very weird for me to not have them in. But I'm going to go there on the way home to collect them because I feel naked without them, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to a reform Pilates class now. Oh, it always happens to me when I put the engine on. There was a couple of spots of rain actually as I got in the car, so I've got my little umbrella with me. Hopefully I won't need it. I've got sunglasses, but again, don't really think I need those. And I've got my hair clip because I will need that in case it gets sweaty. So I'm going to Pilates now. Before I get my earrings actually from the salon, I'm going to go to my local corner shop because I've got a vintage parcel there to collect, which I will show you when I get back. I honestly feel like a boy without earrings in. That is so weird, isn't it? It's such a comfort blanket thing. And I never really, extremely rarely will wear a necklace or bracelet, anything like that, or rings. Basically never. But earrings is like my thing. I need earrings in at all times. So yeah, I feel weird. So I'll go to Pilates anyway. That was a very hard class, guys. Very hard. I realised as I was struggling midway that it's been like, today's Monday, like I said, and the last time I did a Pilates class or any kind of workout other than a walk was Tuesday last week with my sister, Jessica. So that's why it was really hard. Honestly, it was a booty class, which I really loved, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved it, but that was so hard, so hard. Just putting on my Nux Very Rose lip balm. Got some ASOS, which I showed you in the haul recently. Didn't need my umbrella luckily, but you might be able to just slightly hear. Maybe not actually, but it's just actually started raining. Didn't rain on the way there. Didn't rain on the way back from the walk, luckily, but I haven't been anyway, but it is raining now, sadly. So I'm gonna go and get my parcel for Vinted, and I can't actually get my earrings yet from the salon because they said that there's not gonna be anyone there in the reception area to give them to me until 2:15, so I've got to wait until after then, and I think it will probably be a bit too early for me to go do it now. So I'll do that later, but at least I know they're there because I still feel really naked. I feel like a little, I don't know, like a boy basically without my earrings in. It's still very humid and hot as well, you know. Right. Oh God, I haven't got the energy to drive. My legs are aching so much. Sometimes I really do have to just sit in the car like this after a class and just take a few breaths because I'm so worn out. And I also noticed that I walked back really slowly because my legs were like, I felt like my legs were stiff. You know when you do a leg workout or anything hurts your legs after a workout and then you walk down the stairs the next day and you're like, it's just awful. That's how it feels even walking on a straight line back to the car. So I'm a bit worried about how my legs are gonna feel tomorrow. Okay, so I didn't actually go and get my parcel because I realised I had to drive past my home to go to the shop to get the parcel. So I thought, do you know what, this girl needs pancakes and a cup of tea. So that's what I'll come home to do. And then we'll venture back out. I think I've got to go out again anyway to the salon to get my earrings. So that's what we're doing. The bin men are outside. So if it sounds loud, that is why. Oh, I've got some new flowers, let me show you. Got some gorgeous white roses here. Oh, I can hear a fly at the moment. How nice are they? Here we have the finished article. Got a cup of tea. Max. Oh gosh, sorry, I didn't think that would be such a violent response. I'm going to watch Sophie and Chinzia's new vlog. Let's have a look here. Where is it? Here it is, I started it already. And then I have some gorgeous pink roses still here. And then okay, I just went to get my earrings back. Got my earrings back, get my earrings back, so I feel a little bit better now. Although I do clearly still need to go and have a shower from Pilates. Also went to the shop on the way and got a Pepsi Max for tonight for dinner because, it's not my dinner, I have with dinner because I've got one lemon left. So I can put that in, which will be really nice with some ice in a straw. I did try and get some more lemons as well, but they didn't have any. In fact, that shop literally never had lemons, even though the lemon sign is there. So somebody's going there and buying me lemons every day because I almost go to that shop every day and there's never any lemons. So I don't know what's going on. I've also been having this every day recently, this Rusi collagen. I take these in my, or put this in my smoothie, which is their like liquid vitamin supplement. They're all different things. I've got 2 different ones. I've got this one which is rejuvenate and firm, and then I've got another one which is illuminate and hydrate. They're really good and just easy, like little pipette dropper things to put in your smoothies. But this is a collagen I've been using, and it came with a little cap that you're meant to fill up for the right measurement, and I can't find it. I've washed it and I'm just lost with where it is, but yeah, I can't find it. So instead I'm going to use, what am I going to use? The only thing I can think of to use is this espresso cup, because it's a small little cup, but I just don't know where it is and it's really annoying me. I can't find it anywhere. Espresso cup it is, but you'll see it comes out really thick. So if I had a normal glass and just poured a little bit in, it would honestly take an eternity to come from the top of the glass to the end. But obviously there's no measuring thing in this either, so I'm just having to guess. Looks like that. It looks horrible to be honest, but it's actually just like a blackcurrant kind of flavour, I think. Where is it? Mixed berry. So it's fine, it tastes actually fine. But you'll see, like, I never fully... It's nice, it's not bad. It's like a medicine that you expect it to be worse, but it's not as bad. But it's a really good supplement. Like, I've actually noticed results from this, and I would get this again. The only thing is it has got a sweetener in it, and the sweetener is sucralose, which I don't love. I'm more of a stevia person. So I haven't purchased this twice, but I'm halfway through this and I would get it again from that taste point of view and the results, but I don't want anything that's got all that sucralose in it added in. So that's a bit annoying. Other than that, I like it. But another thing I've been taking daily as well is from Free Soul, this Mayo Inositol Ultra, which I can't even tell you what it's for or what it does, because I can't remember. But I basically put into ChatGPT my age, my weight, my height, my goals of like what I think I might need, not too sure. And it recommended this as one of them. And I noticed that Free Soul do this vitamin. And you'll know if you've watched a few of the vlogs that I use their protein powder anyway. So I like the brand. I've used a couple of their bits in the past as well, like their greens powders and things. So I thought I'd give it a go. But it says it's got added folate, maca and chromium in it. But you need to take 4 tablets a day, and they're really big. Look, they're like bloody... One will say they're like horse pills, which I don't even really know what that means, but there we go. Oh my gosh, this is awful. I can't even tell you why I'm taking this. I can't remember. I think it's maybe a hormone balancing thing, but I'm not too sure. That's terrible, isn't it? But anyway, if you want to look it up, that is it. To see if it can do anything for you, particularly if you're a woman, I'm guessing, would be good. But I need a drink. I'm just going to use some water to take it. But yeah, so because it's 4 pills a day, I'm taking 2 in the morning, then 2 in the evening. And weirdly, that doesn't make me feel sick. Oh my gosh, I can't open this. Oh, that's better. So that is a new vitamin I've added into my daily vitamins recently, but I only take them after I've eaten because I worry that it might make me feel sick, but it hasn't so far, touch wood. I'm now going to just take you into the front room because I got a new piece of furniture, which I think I might have accidentally just shown you in a previous clip with my pancakes, but we got a new coffee table. I say new, it's from Facebook Marketplace. This is actually the first time today that I've noticed Max sleeping on the coffee table. If he keeps doing that, I will probably brush him off because I don't want to be having to get the hairs off all the time. Not that we eat on the table, but even still, it's just not great. But this is it. How nice is that? I think it looks gorgeous. I was worried about how it would look with the wood on the floor, but I think it actually looks okay. And I am going to get a rug to go underneath it anyway. But yet to decide on the rug or order it. But this is it. So was up for £100. I got it for 90. It's on Facebook Marketplace gem, to be honest. Just ignore this tray on top. This is from the brand, I don't know how you say it, Nuku. It's spelled NKU, new word NKU. Which was purchased originally when I had the black sofa, which I don't even know if I showed you. I had a big black sofa. Didn't go the vibe of the room, obviously. So sold that. But this tray went on the buffet, whatever you call it. So that was why it was there. But now that this table's here, I don't really think this goes. I think maybe a more rattan kind of tray would look better. But it was expensive, so if I get rid of it, I'll certainly be selling it instead of just chucking it away. Also need to get some more of these coasters. This is a citronella candle, so obviously it does not go with the vibe. But once I've used it up, I'm going to get some citronella candles that actually look nice and more neutral colours. But they do actually work really well. I've been noticing an insane amount of wasps this season and flies. It is insane. I really thought it was just me, but everyone I speak to seems to be in the same situation. These pillar candles I thought were a lot bigger before I ordered them, and they're not. So this has also happened. So I need to put this in the bin and sort it out as well. But I mean, these are just the jobs that I avoid, and then I start filming and I think, why am I filming whilst it still looks like this? And you're thinking, what is she doing as well, aren't you? I can't get that bit off. I'll put that away for now. But yeah, this is just something I wanted to use and not just throw away, but I thought they'd be a lot bigger. So just ignore that. But yeah, the main thing I wanted to show you is the table, which I love. So this is actually not all individual drawers. It's 4 drawers. I haven't actually filled it up with much yet, to be honest with you. I think there's like a gas lighter in one of them and that's about it. But I thought great for storage, and I really love the look of this table. But the fact that it's actually more convenient to have it where the drawers are like this. So we've got 4 of them. In fact, it was actually Holly that sent me the link to this table originally. And the only thing she said to the link was, from the days of yore. So if you don't know, it's a reference from Friends, but I'm sure most people will know the reference. But yeah, this is my new apothecary table. What I want to do now is use this measuring tape to just measure this space here in the corner. I'm not going to be having the internet thing there all the time. Obviously, it's going to be down on the floor in a minute. But because I think a little side table would go nice here. I did originally think maybe a table here and here, but I don't think that's going to look right. I think it's going to look cluttered because obviously the space is different between there and there because obviously we've got the radiator cover. So with that in mind, just going to leave this area as it is. I'm going to replace the plug sockets with the ones that are like this, where it's an antique brass and it obviously goes with the what's it called, light switch as well. So that's going to be different. So we'll just ignore that. But yeah, other than that, I don't think a table would go right there. Maybe a basket to put some throws in or something. But yeah, these cushions actually exactly match. It's the same fabric as the curtains. That's why we got them originally. So they will be staying. So other than the fact they need to be puffed out, that's the situation. But yeah, so I want to measure this space. I'm thinking a round side table because obviously everything else in here is rectangle or square, so it's very angular, and I just think that maybe look at him staring at me thinking, what the hell is she talking about? Yeah, I'm thinking a circular table, which probably will actually hide these plug sockets here, but if it doesn't, I will obviously replace those with the antique brass as well. But yeah, table will hide these wires a bit more as well. But I don't know what kind of table. I've seen some wooden ones or metal leg ones with a marble top kind of finish, which I thought looked nice. But then I'm thinking, is that just another colour added into the room randomly? Is it another, not fabric, like material just added into the room that doesn't need to be there and doesn't go? So then I thought a wooden table, but I can't really seem to find any wooden side tables or nests of tables that are not square, that match this kind of colouring, because I think this is oak. So it's a bit difficult. And then I thought maybe I could get a really dark one or a darker wood because it'll match the feet of these, the foot of the, the chair. And actually you might not be able to see, but there's a bit of dark wood on a strip on the back of this sofa as well. But you can't really tell until you look at the feet. So I'm just not really sure what kind of side table is going to look right in there. I either want to get a big lamp on top of it or a big freestanding tall lamp, maybe. But I'm just not sure. I'm on Facebook Marketplace every day having a look. But the problem is, you've got to be so sure when you go to these places to pick it up. Don't you, Max? Because if you buy it and you bring it back and don't like it, I don't think they're taking it back. So yeah, I'm unsure really, but I don't want to get anything that's wrong, so I'm trying not to hurry it up, even though I just want to finish the room. Gonna get a big mirror to go on this wall as well, like a gold kind of mirror, gold frame, antique brass kind of colouring, because I think that would look really nice as well. But yeah, they're all the bits I want to do. So a table over there of some kind, a rug underneath, mirror over there, and then anything else will just be kind of like finishing touches. I probably will move both of these matching throws into like a basket and put over there. So that's essentially it for the room as the main stuff. I've seen quite a lot of mirrors I like on Facebook Marketplace, one of which I've asked if it's available about 4 times and I haven't got a response to go here, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But we will see. Look at those eyes, just so fed up of me talking about this. Every time I get a new piece of furniture, he just sits on it for at least a week, like he's marking his territory, because he did it with the chair and now he doesn't even lay on the chair anymore. So I feel like that's what he's doing with the table. God, you're so cute. So I've just got my parcel from the shop, my vintage parcel, and I thought I would show you because I've actually been wanting to get this for ages, and when I saw it on Vinted, I thought, well, why don't I just get it from there? I actually thought it was a glass bottle, but it's not. So this is Coco and Eve, which they do hair care, they do obviously like skincare, and Coco and Eve is the brand of the SPF in the blue bottle that I go on about all the time. I love so much. It's really, really good. And I thought, why don't I try this? Because I've wanted to try it for a while and it was a really good price. It smells nice. On Vinted. Brand new, obviously. So it's their tan boosting anti-aging body oil SPF 50. And it's water resistant as well. But I thought this is brilliant because I normally, if I go out for a summery day and I fake tanned, especially on holiday, whether I'm sunbathing or I'm just out for the day, if it's the day, I need to be protected from the sun. And I love the look of oil on the skin. I just think it looks really glowy. You look really hydrated and lovely. But obviously you're not protecting yourself from the sun when you do that, but I still want to have that look. So I feel like this is going to do that, I'm hoping, but it obviously has the SPF 50/50 in it. And I mean, it says tan boosting anti-aging, but I mean, I don't really understand how it can be. But yeah, you just apply it 20 minutes before you go in the sun and that's it, really. It does say reapply every 2 hours after swimming, sweating, etc. But they all say that. So, you know, it's better. Basically, I'm just feel like this is going to be much better. And I don't really know whether I should try it out now or not because... Oh, actually, I'm going to try it out because it came out quicker than I thought it would. Oh my God, it actually goes into the skin beautifully. Oh my God, that is so... That's even nicer than I thought. I'm not going to lie, you can't actually tell I've got any oil on though. It looks exactly the same the whole way up my arm, even the bit that isn't oiled. It feels nice, it feels softer, but that, I mean, maybe I'm just extremely dehydrated, but that soaked in extremely quick. Oh my God, it smells gorgeous. Oh, I love it already. I'm so glad I got this. I feel like I'm going to bring it on a holiday in September, south of France, and Holly's going to be like jealous that she didn't get this. So Holly, if you're watching this, oh my God, that smells beautiful. And you can't even tell it's on my skin, but it feels so nice. Oh my God, I love that. I'm already so happy I bought that. Yeah. 10 out of 10, and I've only tried it on 10% of one of my arms, but I recommend this.